Hey, hello there. For the past few weeks, we haven't been made any new tutorials, and that's because we have been focusing on the shorts a little bit more on YouTube. I still had a lot of old projects laying around, which I compressed, and I made a few shorts of it. So I'm also posting videos in that regard. I also want to make quick tutorials for the shorts, but that will be at a later stage. From now we're gonna focus more on new video tutorials in a longer format. And what I also saw, that Blender 4.4 is coming out. Now there is the beta, and probably soon there will be the official 4.4 release, and then we will be updating all our tools for Blender 4.4 as well. Now most of them have been updated for 4.3, and also we have added new features with the new nodes of 4.3. So I will keep doing that for future versions, so everything will be up to date always. And also there's a new announcement, because we are making also bundles at this time. I have a lot of tools which have the same they are in the same category, so now you can get them for a cheaper price. I was also asked by a few of the people that use the tools if they can get more of the tools, of the same tools, for lower pricing, and that is now possible. So there's also a discount going on, I think until March somewhere, that you can get it at an even lower price. But at this time we have 3 bundles out. This is one of them. This is the Textile bundle. You get 5 tools. You have the buttons, you have the embroidery, the stitches, the zippers, and the Christmas knit. And here you can click the links and see what they are all about. So here's more detailed videos and explanations on how to use the tools, how to append them, how to import them in your own Blender files, and how the nodes look. So what you will get when you buy the tools. Also here on the bundle page you see some renders from what the tools do, and a short description. I will make this also a little bit longer and more explanation per tool, but for now you can just click the link and go to the tool page itself, and then get a more bigger explanation about how it works. So this is the Textile bundle. Then we have the Measurements bundle. The measurement was the first tool that I made 3 years ago. I have been updating it also from this time. So there's a lot of attention to it, and also the Dimensions Grid tool, with which you can place your object onto a dimension grid, and you immediately see how big it is. So it can be a nice detail in your renders. And this also has a nice price compared to when you buy them both separate. I'm also looking into adding more dimension tools into the dimensions. Someone was asking me for a circumference dimension tool, and that is the next thing that I'm gonna look into, if that is interesting. Then also we have the Essential Nodes bundle, and here you have a lot of tools bundled. So you have the Essential Nodes, which you can see here. You have different objects that you can merge and smooth and remesh. You can have text on curves. You have different kinds of grids that you can use, and here you can see what all the nodes do. We have the UV unwrap node, which is in here, a smooth randomize node, which makes it really easy to smooth things or make it really rough. The UV mesh, or the mesh islands to bounce node, which is a really handy one. Roll up spirals, so you can easily roll up and down spirals with these 2 nodes. You have the multi-gates node here, with which you can plug all your values into a multi-gate and then flip through them by an index. And we have the curves, basic curves node, and you have all these preset curve shapes that you can use very easily. This is the proximity fall off, so you can use a volume of an empty to determine where all your elements need to go. It's very handy if you have to fill a field and put some vegetation in certain spots and not others, or maybe leaves on the branches of a tree. You can do that with a proximity fall off node. And we also have the selection tools, and in the selection tools you have a lot of nodes with which you can make index selections if you build your own node groups. And this is a little bit of course we have already added more, like an index visualizer. I can show it here. I have the file open, if it will show itself. This is the essential nodes bundle. So there's also material nodes, transform curves, instances on objects. You have some standard shapes like a torus, which is still scalable and changeable. And here we have the selection nodes. So in the selection nodes, all these nodes, so these at the bottom are all new. You can see what they do with an example. So this is the XYZ face select. So you can select the normals to the Z-axis, Y-axis, minus Z-axis, and how that is set up. So here you can see what you can click, and you see it also here. And if we go to the newer ones, we have a expand selection. And with the expand selection, you can we select a point, index to 10, as you can see here, and then you can expand it. Just like what you can do in the selection and then more or less, you can do it also with the expand selection node now. And we have also here the index visualizer, which is this one. And you can now also plug in a rotation node and align it to the normal. So then you can place them all on a face, and you can see which number each face is. You can do it for vertices as well. You just have to plug in the attribute, and if you have decimals, you can up the decimals. But now there are no decimals. So we also remade that one, and the outline you can. You have a grid, for example, you can select the outline. Here I make a curve of it, so that's the outline element. That one was also a new one. If we go back to this one, here you can see all of them together. So that is also one of the new node bundles. So there are 3 ones out now, and I'm gonna continue building also a few more other node bundles and update them to the newest Blender versions when Blender 4.4 comes out. So I hope this is really useful for you, and I hope to see you in the next one. Okay, bye!